Hey guys, what's going on? So the Enfield beta situation is crazy. People are losing their minds over these invites. Like, it's insane, man. Okay, bad impressions aside, people really aren't doing that great. They actually are kind of losing their minds. Like, if you're not aware, a lot of people aren't happy with how the Enfield beta test invites have been going. They're unhappy. There is a straight up, like, class war going on the official Enfield Discord server. It's wild. It's very funny, but a little bit sad as well. I think most of it is in good jest. But some people have gotten warnings from mods to, like, cut it down. Like, they've gone too far, which should tell you all you need to know. And I just wanted to talk about it a little because I do find it very interesting, and also I see a lot of stuff that happened like a year ago with the tech test as well, like a repetition of what happened back then. I have like a main point that I want to talk about, which I feel like is one of the biggest ones that people really are losing it over, other than just not getting access and they're salty about that. But there's like a specific form of it that I did want to specifically mention, which is this whole thing of where it seems like a lot of non-Arknights fans are getting the test invites, and then like longtime Arknights fans ain't getting shit. And I mean, yeah, even I've seen a lot of those people. I've seen a lot of newbies hop in and sort of be like, oh man, I've never played Arknights, but I got test invite, really cool, very nice, epic. And then a lot of Arknights fans who didn't get shit and are mad about it. Which, fair, I would be mad. So I guess some real short disclaimers, I guess, first. I do have beta access to the beta test because I'm also part of the Enfield creator program. So I don't have to be salty, but I used to be salty. Last year with the tech test, I didn't get any access. I was molding, I was losing my mind. I was one of them. I understand how they feel to the deepest of my core. I genuinely started up streaming partially because out of spite, thinking that next time I'll get test access through the creator program, which somehow fucking worked out. I don't know how, but it did. So here I am. And I've discussed this thing with like a bunch of other people just on the official Discord server. I've been following discussions. I've talked with some of the creators as well about it. Just like, what are some people's thoughts on like, for the whole thing. I'm not going to single anyone out. I'm not going to put up like tweets or Discord messages on the screen singling someone specific out. I don't think there's any reason to do that because this is kind of just happening all over the place. Lots of people have these thoughts in both directions. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's just hop right into it. Yeah, are lots of non-Arknights fans getting invites? It kind of seems so. Like, you see a lot of them. Specifically, this is mostly concerning the Enfield Discord server. Yeah, it seems like it. There is a lot of people. You see a lot of the sort of non-Arknights fans getting in and joining because of they got test invite, and then they're like, hey, where's my beta access role for the channels and whatnot? And people see them and get annoyed. Fair. And then obviously you see a lot of longtime Arknights fans who didn't get access and complain about it. Because, I mean, yeah, you would. But what I'm wondering about is, what I and some other creators have been wondering about, however, is how true really is that? Like, really, what sort of portion, like what portion of test invite havers really are just non-Arknights fans? Like, is it mostly non-Arknights fans, or is it mostly Arknights fans who are getting test access? Because, you know, some people do have this sentiment that it seems to be mostly non-Arknights fans. And we've just been wondering if is that true? And I mean, you kind of just think it probably isn't. But also we just have zero way of knowing the actual truth. There's no way to get any accurate data or knowledge on whether or not that's true. There just isn't. The surveys are not going to be accurate. The surveys just ask you if you've played Arknights. You can just lie and say you played Arknights and maybe you get access because of that. Or I guess you could lie that you didn't play Arknights. And also there might just be a lot of people who are non-Arknights fans applying to the beta. Like, that might just be it. There might just be a huge portion of the applicants are non-Arknights fans, which is why it seems like a lot of non-Arknights fans are getting in. I mean, the game's kind of getting some hype. Have you seen? It's doing quite well in the social media zeitgeist. So maybe it's just a lot of applicants are non-Arknights fans, and that's why there seems to be a lot of them. Because I don't think they're using your Arknights gaming history as much of a decider on if you get access. I think the reasons you get access are different, and mostly random, honestly. But also, when it comes to the perception of there being a lot of non-Arknights fans getting invites, and Arknights fans not getting invites, I think confirmation bias is probably huge here. Because you're gonna see the non-Arknights fans who get invites and then come around asking about the game, like, oh man, I've never played. You're gonna see those guys, so they're in your head, you see them. They're rent-free in there, man. And then you're also gonna see longtime Arknights fans who didn't get access complaining about not getting access. So you're gonna see these two types of people. You won't see non-Arknights fans who didn't get an invite because they'll just move on. They'll just go off, do their own thing, whatever. You know, they'll get back to their normal life. And you might not see that many longtime Arknights fans who get access, or you might see them, but I feel like they kind of get ignored because it's like, ah, cool, you got access. All right, let's move on. That's not interesting. I'm not like accusing of any kind of drama baiting. Would that even be the correct word? I don't know. But I'm not saying that's happening. It's just that's how your brain works. You'll see the stuff that you don't like or that you relate with, because that's the thing. There's a lot of people who didn't get access and they'd want access, and they'll see people complaining about not getting access and they'll relate to it. That's like, he's just like me for real. I understand this guy. And I don't understand that other guy who got access but doesn't like Arknights yet. Like, I did that. I did that back with the tech test. When I didn't get access to the tech test, I was one of those guys. I was like, what the fuck? I've been playing this game for years. Where's my access? What the hell? Like, and just to show also how popular probably the beta is being, I'm gonna put them up like boop, boop. Over here is like the 21st of December or something. The amount of people on the official Discord server on the 21st of September, like 56,000 people. This was like yesterday on the 12th of January. So like however many days later, 66,000 people. That's a lot of people who have joined since the 21st of December. And the beta test announcement had already been out for like 2.5 weeks by the 21st of December. That's a lot of people applying for the beta. Or rather, that's a lot of people who are like now suddenly interested in the game and probably applying for the beta. And that's just a small number. That's just the people who are joining the Discord. And now, so the other thing is that Hypergriff has been like, some people are criticizing Hypergriff because of this. They have this idea that it might be on purpose. It's like a scam. They're only gonna get in non-Arknights fans because, I don't know, marketing reasons or something. Because, you know, beta tests are both for marketing and the actual testing portion. They want to test hardware and operate like your software and stuff. They want to test that. And then they also want a little marketing, and they want feedback from fans and non-fans. You know, they want both. But they're like, yeah, Hypergriff is getting criticism as if they like are intentionally giving more invites to non-Arknights fans. But we just can't know that if that's true. Because, I mean, they're just not going to tell us, obviously. But also, it just seemed a little unlikely. Because, like I said, the surveys are not reliable. Those are not actually going to be reliable for differentiating and screening between non-Arknights fans and Arknights fans. Assuming they even want to do that in the first place, or they're doing that at all, and that part isn't just irrelevant for your test access invites. I feel like they would probably use the hardware more for deciding whether or not you get access rather than your gaming history. The gaming history is good to have. It might sometimes make a difference, but it almost seems more like for data. They want data on what kind of people are interested in your game. Yeah, it probably has some influence, but I think less than some other parts. And also just like I understand both sides, but there's one thing which is, what about people who just couldn't get into original Arknights, maybe just because of the type of game that it was? You know, it's a tower defense. Maybe just the gameplay isn't for everyone, or the way that the story is presented isn't for everyone. Why should those people be denied access to try out Endfield and give their possibly, you know, more unbiased feedback? Because that is a whole thing that is a thing that has been obviously put out, is that non-fans will probably be less unbiased in their feedback and in their like response to the game. So what about people who just couldn't get into the original Arknights and want to try out Endfield because they're interested in Endfield? Maybe they were interested in Arknights, but it just didn't match with them, and now Endfield might be much better for them. even I'm more interested in Enfield gameplay actually than I am Arknights gameplay. So yeah, in summary, people are kind of losing their shit a little. I sort of understand them, I sort of don't, but hey, what do you think? Is it reasonable to be mad? Is it a little silly? Tell me, let me know. And I guess like and subscribe or something. I will be playing a lot of Enfield on stream once the beta starts. So if you care about that, come over, come watch me. I yap a lot. That's the only thing I'm good at. Okay, goodbye, bye, goodbye. Video ends now, bye, goodbye.